All right, second grade. So now we are going to looking at our examples and our non-examples of fractions. So I'm showing you a candy bar over here. And I want you guys to help me count how many pieces we see in this candy bar, okay? So let's see how many parts it's been broken into. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is cut into 8 parts. Well, when we look at these parts, are these cut into equal parts? Thumbs up. How about you show me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Is this cut into equal parts? I see lots of thumbs up. And yes, this is cut into equal parts, 8 equal parts. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to draw a model of the candy bar on this page right here. So I'm going to start by drawing the parts that are cut on that candy bar. So I have one cut there, maybe a cut here, a cut here, and then one down the middle. And it doesn't have to be perfect, like my line got a little wavy. I just want you guys to do the best that you can, okay? But we're looking at this candy bar. And now let's think, how many parts make up one whole candy bar here? Well, how many parts do we have? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to write 8. There's 8 parts in this candy bar. Are the parts over here equal in size? Let's look at this example because Miss Sigler, my hand was a little shaky. Do y'all think that these are equal parts? Thumbs up for equal parts, thumbs down for not equal parts. So this is equal parts. So we're going to write yes, the parts are equal in size. So is this an example of fractions? It is an example of fractions because it's broken into those equal parts. So we're going to say this is an example. And what specifically is this an example of? Is this an example of halves, fourths, or eighths? What do y'all think? Can you guys shout out your answer for me? This is an example of eighths. Oops, and I misspelled it. It should be an 8 with a TH right there. Eighth. Because, why is it an example of eighths? Well, because it is broken into 8 equal pieces. All right, so this is broken into 8 equal pieces. Therefore, it is an example of eighths. So we are going to do another one together. So we're moving on to candy bar number 2. So I'm coming down here. I'm going to turn my light on so it's easier for y'all to see. Okay, so candy bar number 2. Well, let's look at this one. I'm going to go ahead and draw this one over here. And the first cut that I think I'm going to make in this one is this center line, which cuts the candy bar into half. So that candy bar is cut in half. And then I see that this half is cut into 2 pieces that are equal. And I see that this half is also cut into 2 equal pieces. But this one that's cut into 2 equal pieces is cut horizontally. That's when the line goes this way. So let's look. How many parts do we see in this one whole candy bar? How many parts do y'all see? Can y'all shout that out for me? There are 4 parts in this candy bar. And do you guys think that these parts are equal in size? Can I get a thumbs up for a yes or a thumbs down for no? So I see a lot of people saying that these are not equal parts, okay? And here's the thing. Even though these parts are not equal, these parts are not the same shape, that doesn't mean that they are not the same size. And for something to be equal, it needs to be the same size. It does not have to be the same shape. And when we started, I started by drawing this line in right here. When I drew the first line, I cut this piece into 2 equal parts. And then of those 2 parts, I broke both of those into 2 equal parts. So this is an equal part of this half of this half of the candy bar, and these two are equal parts of this half of the candy bar. So even though this candy bar, the pieces are not the same shape necessarily, they actually are the same size because we cut it into equal halves first, and then we broke it into equal parts from there. So this has been broken into equal parts, and then this half was broken into equal parts. So this is the parts are equal in size here, which I know that that's really tricky. That's like a really tough concept for us, but that's okay because we're going to keep practicing it. But even though they're not the same exact shape, does not mean that they're not the same size. So this is an example or non-example of a fraction. This is an example because it has been broken into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is, does that make it halves, fourths, or eighths? Shout out your answer. That makes it fourths. So this is an example of fourths because it has been cut into 4 equal parts. And even though they don't look like it, they are the same size. That is a tricky one though. So we're going to move on. And you guys are just watching me do this. You guys don't have these problems. I guess I should have said that sooner. Candy bar. Okay, so you guys are just watching me partition these and decide if these are examples or non-examples. Then you guys are going to be practicing on your own. So candy bar 3. How many parts make one whole candy bar? Let's look at it. We have 1 part and 2 parts. I see 2 parts. But are my parts equal in size? What do y'all think? Are these equal parts? Thumbs up for yes or thumbs down for no? I see lots of thumbs down, and you are correct if your thumb is down, because these, I was gonna break this candy bar and I said, okay, Miss Ziegler's keeping this part, you're getting that part. What would you say? You would say, Miss Ziegler, that's not fair because those are not equal. So these are not equal. No, the parts are not equal in size. So is this an example or a non-example of a fraction? Because remember, fractions have to be equal parts. Do y'all think example or non-example? Shout out your answer. This is a non-example because they are not equal parts. And is it a non-example of halves, fourths, or eighths? Well, I guess it's a non-example of all of them, but it's specifically a non-example of halves because it's been broken into 2 parts, but those are not 2 equal parts. And so we can say this is a non-example of halves because the parts are not equal. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Oh, and I forgot to draw it, so I got to draw this one up here. Not equal. All right, next one, candy bar number 4. Ooh. So let's look. Well, I can see that at first it was cut into, I could see this is a half right here. These 2 parts are a half, and this is a half. So that's the first thing that I'm going to note here is that I have it cut into halves. And then let's look just at this side. So we're just looking over here. Are these parts equal? Those parts are equal, so I'm going to be drawing that there. And I have 2 equal parts of this half. And then this part, let's look at this other part right here on the screen. Are these parts equal? They are also equal. So we can draw another part right there. So we had this, first we broke it into halves, equal halves, because those 2 parts are equal size. And then we broke each half into 2 more parts that are equal. So let's think. How many parts do we see here? I want you guys to shout it out. There are 4 equal parts of this candy bar. And are the parts equal in size? Yes, they are. Yes, because this is the same size as this one, and both of these. These are just flipped. It's the same part size, it's just flipped upside down. So the parts are equal in size. This is an example or non-example of a fraction. What do y'all think? Example or non-example? Shout it out. It is an example of what kind of fraction? Is it halves, fourths, or eighths? It is an example of fourths. Because why? I want you guys to turn and tell someone. This is an example of fourths because it is broken, or it is partitioned. I'm going to use that word again. Partitioned into 4 equal parts. And we're going to do one more together. One more chocolate bar together. So we're going to do 5 together, and you guys are going to do the next 5 by yourself on the activity. So let's look at candy bar number 5 over here. Well, what do you guys see? Let's look. First, I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw, and it looks like the first half. For me, if you see a line in the halfway point, I always think that that's the easiest partition to make first, is usually the half, if it's asking you to do that, or if you see a half partition, then you can draw that one first. So we have that one, there's a partition here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there we go. So let's look, how many parts are there in this candy bar? How many parts? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. I want you guys to think, if Miss Sigler was handing out pieces of a candy bar, would you want to have one of these, would you want to have any of these parts more than another part? Right? You might want one of these parts because they're bigger, aren't they? So are these equal parts? They are not. So this is an example or non-example of a fraction. I want you guys to shout out, is it an example or non-example? This is a non-example of a fraction, and it's a non-example of halves, fourths, or eighths. It is a non-example of, what do y'all think? It's a non-example of eighths. Because why? I want you to tell the person next to you. This is a non-example of eighths because it is not partitioned into 8 equal parts. Parts are not equal. Alright, so here's what you guys are going to do. You're going to go into the next video, into the next video to see how you are going to solve the next 5 candy bars by yourself. And you're going to be doing the same thing, but with different candy bars. So you're going to be looking at the next half of this activity. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video.